Everybody, I can sing on that. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Take a little bit here, a little bit too close up on that camera, a little bit there. Yeah. So what's going on, everybody? Y'all know what it is today. It's me again. So we got to get this thing right today, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna do a little discussion today. Y'all know those who watch me on YouTube and Facebook. I'm also going live as well on TikTok as well, y'all. So I'm found on all the platforms. I put them on all my platform pages. Y'all can follow me at. You know what I'm saying? Because like on Facebook, I got over 13,000 followers on Facebook, y'all. And I'm just not popping my YouTube channel, and I got like 90 subscribers right now. But hey, on YouTube, I'm gonna give away something real special on YouTube when I hit that 200 mark. Yeah, real special. That's what I'm gonna do. I might start giving away stuff on TikTok too. I get a certain amount, you know what I'm saying? Because on TikTok, I did have 8,000 followers, you know what I'm saying? But they took my page and banned it now. Starting up, I only got like about 700 followers now, but still, we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. But until then, let's get into this old conversation like we usually do about this time every day at 4 o'clock Central Time. Yes, sir. I'm Matty P, your host, and I'm ready to talk my issues. Y'all know I am. So now, July the 4th is the deadline, and Mr. Trump wants to implement his so-called big beautiful bill, big ugly bill, what I call it, because there ain't nothing beautiful about the bill because it has nothing in it for people in the United States. Nothing. Everything is going against us. Nothing in it is for us at all. Nothing. Remember he said no tax on tips? That's not in his new budget bill. Remember he said no tax on Social Security? That's not in his big budget bill. Maybe he's going to bring down the housing market. That's not his big budget bill. He said he was going to touch Medicare, Medicaid. That's in his bill. He said he was going to touch food stamps. That's in his bill. All those things he's trying to cut. Okay, y'all? He's trying to cut. And if y'all don't realize what this man is doing, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Really, what is wrong with y'all people? I mean, trying to tell people about well, I didn't vote for that. Yeah, you did. When you went to that ballot and you told the name, that's what you voted for because he told you what the hell he was going to do. But y'all, he ain't going to do that. He ain't going to do that. Ain't no such thing in Project 2025. Everything in Project 2025 is working out right now. A lot of y'all need to read Project 2025. Y'all need to take the time out to care about your future, your kids' future, grandchildren's future, your parents. You know what I'm saying? Because most of y'all, including me, my mom paid into us Social Security for over 60 years. Okay? She earned and deserved that. She paid into that. If Donald Trump cuts that, how in the fuck are they going to survive? They earn that. And most of y'all on here are on Social Security too. So don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Y'all are on Medicare and Medicaid too. Some of y'all even on food stamps. So don't act like y'all don't really care about this shit. See, you act like you don't care because it ain't affecting you yet. But if that bill passes on July the 4th, goodbye everything. Goodbye to everything. We told y'all this man wants to be a dictator. We told y'all. And the way to become a dictator is just you crash the economy. That's what Putin did. He crashed the economy on purpose. So he have all his oligarchs. Well, they run the country Russia. That's what Trump is trying to do right now. Why aren't y'all seeing the writing on the fucking walls? Why aren't y'all realizing this shit? Y'all think this is a motherfucking joke for real. Y'all really think it's a fucking joke. Y'all think that this motherfucker here, that Donald Trump is going to actually give a fuck about us, the American people? Come on, man. Y'all know that like I know that. That man don't give a fuck about none of us. Only thing he care about is himself. That's all he care about. Because right now the economy is going to shit. And everybody should be always praising, not everybody, but most of the people praise this man. And this man hasn't did a damn thing for nobody. Nobody. Not a motherfucking thing for nobody. I'll get you in a minute, Mr. Apex Archangel. I'll get you in a minute. Finish my little rant first. But anyway, like I was saying, Why can't you all see what's going on? Why can't y'all see this shit? And it really hurts me every time I get on here and remind y'all. Y'all don't give a fuck about the United States. Y'all say y'all patriots. Y'all love the United States. Well, how can y'all let a man dictate, try to take over the United States, destroy the Constitution, do what the fuck he want to? And y'all call yourself loving American patriots? How? Explain to me, how are you a patriot? How can you look your kids in the face and say, well, I voted for Donald Trump, so, now you get no free lunches at school or nothing no more, and, my Social Security cut off, and, we're going to have to suffer through this. How can you look at your family and tell them this shit? How? How? As a man, how can you look at your family and let them know that you're a big failure? That you are a failure. You are the reason that they're going to be broke. Broke. Starving probably. Can't even make ends meet. As a man, I don't give a fuck what color you is. If you voted for Trump, how can you tell your kids that? Because they're going to ask you, it's going to come out that you voted for a man that destroyed the United States and their future. But y'all don't understand this shit. Because y'all only think like Donald Trump. Me. Not us. We are our people. I don't give a damn if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, or Native American. We're all about to suffer because a few people, or about 84 million people, voted for this man. Voted for this man. Farmers just told them that Texas is through. Nebraska's going to be broke by the end of this month, y'all. This is June 26th right now, right? Or 27th, whatever date it is. By the end of the month, Nebraska will be the first state in the United States history to go bankrupt. Bankrupt. Explain that, y'all. But this the man y'all voted for. This man who the fuck y'all voted for. Destroying the United States. It ain't gonna be shit left this motherfucker. We probably one of the most powerful country in the world. The influencers, leading everything. Everybody want to come to the United States. Because we're the land of opportunity. We ain't shit no more. Allies don't even fuck with us no more. We can't do a goddamn thing. We can't get shit from no motherfucker. Who the fuck, if we go to war, who gonna back us up? Definitely not China or Russia. Definitely not. Definitely not. Canada ain't got a big enough army. Mexico ain't got a big enough army. We out here by our motherfucking self because y'all voted for an orange, fake, self-centered, egotistical, self-centered bastard. That's what y'all voted for. That's what y'all voted for. And all y'all talking about y'all proud you voted for Trump. Thank you. I'm glad it's kind of happening. To show y'all the real. Show y'all how y'all didn't want a woman president, let alone a black woman president. Because most y'all men are misogynists. Y'all don't want to see a woman in power. Y'all don't want to see a woman in power. Because see, you think you control your wife. So you think you control everything else. See, a man that's secure in his manhood wouldn't give a damn about no woman. Because if that woman respects you, you ain't got to worry about shit. Y'all are the most racist people in my world I've ever seen in my life. Y'all vote for a man who did not do shit for y'all. Can't name one of you mother come up here and tell me what Trump has did economically right now in the United States, right now. What has he benefited from? What has he benefited from? What has he gave us? What has he gave us? What? Y'all can't talk it. That's why I don't even worry about you motherfucking A-Modi, you motherfucking keyboard soldier on here. Man, y'all can say what y'all want to, because you wouldn't say it in my face. So that's why I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even worried about it. You can call me all the names you want to, and it doesn't bother me. Because you're not going to say it in my face if you see me. And I tell you, I live in St. Louis, Missouri, 4920 Emerson, 63120. There's the address right there. So you want to come see me. Okay? See, I travel a lot. I can get out and travel. So you want to call me names up? Drop your addy. Drop the address down, the city, state. I'll be there, I promise you. On my mama, I come. On my mama, I come. But back to what I'm saying, y'all voted for a motherfucker who ain't giving a fuck about y'all. Y'all want to take y'all frustration out on me because I'm telling the truth. Tell me, am I from Congo? Yeah, I'm from Congo. Yes, I am. Yes. And it's kind of funny to say it because that's where my family originated from the Congo. So thank you for recognizing that. So I did a DNA test to find out where I originated from. I originated from the Congo. So thank you for recognizing, give my country a props. Yes. What up, Tina? You want to come up, Tina? Come on up. Yeah. So, like I said, you motherfuckers voted for a motherfucker who ain't do a goddamn thing for y'all. This man finna end all you poor white people who survive off Social Security, Medicaid, and food stamps. He finna kill all that. And I wonder how many of y'all gonna be sitting there talking about, well, I'm still voting for Trump. I'm still voting for Trump. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see when that shit happens with July the 4th, that bill passes. Because he said once that bill passes, it's going to affect July 9th. So that'll probably be the last they get EBT, food stamps, and Medicaid and Medicare. So you better hope it don't pass. Because if it do, America is through. America is through. Then you have to make a decision. Do I pay for insurance, medication, food for my kids and me, or do I pay rent? Because that's what it's coming down to. That's what it's coming down to. And y'all are just so deranged and so caught up in a cult that y'all don't realize this man has literally bent the United States over and hit us with no grease. Bent us over. And y'all accepting this. Y'all are accepting this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are accepting all of this. You know what I'm saying? And y'all think it's cool? Y'all go ahead. I mean, hey, when it hits y'all pockets, I'm gonna be the first one there. And I hope to God, like when I see mother over there like them Cubans and people talking about they voted for Donald Trump and they people getting deported. I don't give a fuck about them people. I don't give a fuck. I have no motherfucking sympathy for nobody who voted for Trump and shit happened to them. I have no motherfucking sympathy or pity at all. Nebraska, fuck Nebraska. They did it to themselves, especially the farmers. Texas did the same thing. So I don't give a damn, have no pity, no nothing for none one of the people. No, I'm not gonna feel no grief. I'm not gonna lose no sleep behind them, losing their shit because they had the opportunity to correct this shit. He fucked the farmers in 2016. Fucked them bad, almost bankrupted them. Who bailed them out? Who bailed them out? Biden did. Then they turn around in 2024 and vote the same man back in office, and he did it to him again. What kind of fucking sense do that make? What kind of sense do that make? Shit. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy as hell. I must be speaking English because you're asking me when I'm speaking, so you know I'm speaking English, you dumbass. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't worry about them people. I just laugh at y'all ass because all I sit back and relax and just chill. See, my family gonna be all right. My family gonna be all right. And as a man, I can say that. I can say that. We gonna be all right here. We gonna be all right over here. Trust and believe that. Me, my wife, my grandkids, and my mama, and my kids, we gonna be all right. For two reasons. I know how to stack and save. I know how to fill them shelves on the deep freezers up. Keep them damn thing full. And going to get them more, fill them up some more. I don't give a fuck about that too much. I'd rather have too much than not enough. And another thing I know I'm going to be all right because of my heritage, where my ancestors come from, slavery. They made it from nothing. And as long as black people been here, we've been making it from nothing. We don't have to worry about fucking a recession. It's always been a fucking recession for us. Y'all white people don't know how to deal with a fucking recession. Y'all be jumping off buildings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Having dates with the chandeliers and the ceiling fans and shit like that. Yeah, that's what y'all do. Go take a warm bath and give yourself a shave. But on your arm. Yeah. That's what y'all do. That's exactly what y'all do. See, y'all don't know how to deal with pressure. Pressure for y'all is, am I going to make it work on time? That's pressure to y'all. Y'all never lived a hard life. Ain't none one of y'all ever lived a hard life at all. And you say you're poor, you've never been poor than black people. So you never have lived a hard life. Y'all don't even know what it's like to live a hard life. None of y'all. You can tell me right now, if not me and one of y'all out in anywhere, in any city or any country, who gonna prosper first? I am. I'm gonna prosper for you because I know how to survive. You don't. You won't. You be out there panhandling, and I'll be out there getting it. That's the difference is. That's the difference. When y'all fall on hard times, and it don't be hard times. It's a normal thing, but black people with hard times, y'all talking about that's normal for us. Blacks and Hispanics, that is normal for us, what y'all call hard times. See, sometimes I just sit back and wonder how they gonna act when this man, who they voted in office, finally, well, y'all telling y'all too, but finally they realize that they messed up. It's gonna take for something to happen to your parents where they can't get to the hospital because they have no medication that can save their life, or they can't get to a hospital because it's closed down because how you gonna pay for the hospital now? Explain it to me, y'all. See, y'all hooping, laughing, joking, and jiving here. That's the difference. That's the difference. That's the difference. Y'all don't care about nothing until it affects y'all. Most of y'all thought, hey, get rid of Hispanics. Hey, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. But y'all don't realize something. Hispanics make up 43% of the motherfucking economy, y'all. They put in $92 million in 2024 in taxes, and then they couldn't even receive a tax return back on them. You get what I'm saying? That's your labor force. Look at all these construction companies. All the projects that's in limbo now. Look at the farmers. Look at the hospitality industry. See, Donald Trump said, hey, they taking American jobs from y'all. Where everybody unemployed, y'all, hey, they got the big old fields out there for y'all. The big fields out there to work. Y'all wanted the immigrants gone, the migrant workers gone, so why ain't y'all getting them jobs? Trump said they taking a job from y'all. Why ain't y'all gonna get them jobs? Huh? Why aren't y'all gonna get those jobs so much that y'all so-called like when they got rid of the immigrants? Hey, they're taking American jobs. Well, there's a whole bunch of jobs out there right now for y'all. Hey, construction pay damn good. I don't see y'all run to construction sites. I don't see y'all run to work in hotels. I don't see none of y'all do that. You ain't running to them fields, but your boy told they're taking your job from you. So what job did he take? Yes, let them in the country the right way. Yes, let them in the country. What you do, you set up a motherfucking another building on the other side of the border. You give them all motherfucking background checks on everything. You get them a daily work pass. Well, when they go to work, they got a little house or something they go to on the property of the guy that owns it. And they stay there, and they go home on the fucking weekend to see their family back to Mexico. That's how you do it. You give them weekly work permits. That's how you do that. In all of that. So tell me what's so hard about that. What's so hard about that? What's so hard about? And so what if they come over illegally? Your family didn't come over illegal. Your family did not come over illegal. Nobody in the United States family came over legally. And I can guarantee this. Everybody's great grandparents did not come over here legally. They jumped on a boat and came over here. They didn't go through no immigration, nothing. They had kids, and kids born here, and then they had kids, and then they had your ass. So your grandparents and great-grandparents did not come over illegally. Let's get that right. I can't guarantee that. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that. Guarantee that. See, your great-great-grandparents have to be over 125 years old. That's how I can prove that. That's how I can prove that. Now, you tell me somebody 125 years old still living. Okay? So everybody from the United States ain't from the United States. None of us are. None of us. That includes my black ass. Because we're the only people who were brought here, didn't ask to come here. All you white people, y'all ancestors asked to come over here. Y'all asked to come over here. Y'all chose to come over here. We didn't. We didn't. That's the difference. We did not choose to come to the United States. Okay? Y'all whole foundation was built off of taking stuff. And all the contributions that black people have given to the United States, We've given this more than the white people. And to prove it to a fact, we're doing on Chat GPT. Prove the fact. During the Reconstruction Revolution, blacks had 50,000 patents and inventions for the United States. Whites, let me tell you, white people, the inventors, had 37. 37. Only thing y'all created was the cotton gin. That was it, really? Because the phones, the motors and cars, the refrigerator trucks, the fucking washing machine, the dryer, let's see, the plasma blood transfusion, open heart surgery, peanut butter, okay? All this invented by blacks. And it's ironic that a black man, Benjamin Banneker, couldn't read or write, but he knew numbers, and he was the architect of the White House. That's ironic. A black man built the White House, and they call it the White House. And that's all proven facts. That's why y'all want to erase our history out of schools and stuff. Because even though we were enslaved, we still overcame and still contributed to this country who didn't give a fuck about us. That is the difference. So y'all can never, ever tell me about anything when it comes to being black. Because you've never been black, so you don't know what it is to be black. I've never been white, so I don't know what it is to be white. I just keep my lane, and I keep it real 100. I don't know what it is to be white, but I do know what it is to be a citizen with responsibilities who knows right from wrong. That I do know. So when y'all get done running your mouth talking all that shit, remember one thing. We are all in this together. Even though y'all are the one who voted for Trump, not all y'all, but the one who voted for Trump, we got to suffer through the shit y'all going through too. Okay? I've been told it before, I look like Michael Singletary. I told it before, yes. So anyway, all I want to know is, what are we going to do as a people? Fuck the motherfucking Democrats, Republicans, fuck black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, Native Americans, fuck all that shit. What are we going to do as a people to overcome this shit, this atrocity that we're about to face? Explain that. I don't give a fuck what race you are. Quit coming on the motherfucker when you come with the bullshit and say, let's come up with some ideas to work together. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because it ain't about race no more. It ain't about a party, political party no more. It's all about right now 2 classes. It's about class, the rich and the middle class. And if they Donald Trump give all the money to the rich, we're going to be the poor class. And y'all not seeing this shit. Y'all not seeing this shit. Okay, you just read the story of Esteban of 1539, Albert Perry of South Carolina. They may learn. Okay, read that book, y'all. Let me go back to what I was saying. Thank you, Harvey BC. But like I'm saying, y'all, we got to come together as people. As a people, we got to unite. Isn't this the United States of America? Let the preamble start out, we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice. And then how the preamble starts out. We all learned that damn thing in the 4th and 5th grade. We need to take heed to what it's saying. Y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck about none of this shit. All y'all care about is motherfucking, this orange man is in fucking office, ain't doing shit, and y'all trying to hold on hope. You're in a fucking cult. The man gonna make y'all drink the Kool-Aid. Reminiscent of Jim Jones. Have y'all doing stuff that y'all wouldn't normally do because you're brainwashed. Reminiscent of Charles Manson. Have y'all all out there believing with these conspiracy theories that God will come in a spaceship and grab them and take everybody up? Reminiscence of the gatekeepers. Heaven's Gate. Remember them people? They were all in the cult. David Koresh in Wasco, women in Waco, Texas. All those women, men, and children unalived because they believed in this man. They believed in this man. And I don't give a fuck you love Trump, George. See, right now we talking about something that's way above your head. We talking about uniting as a people. You talking about you love Trump, King Trump. So that just shows how open-minded you are, how low class you think. After I made my statement, said get together and make things happen, nobody came with no bullshit ass stuff. Not even the white people on here. They all agree we need to come together as one. But you, a black man, come across them. You love King Trump. You know what? For a black man, you are a disgrace to us. I don't even know why you're even here with us. Because right now, You are considered the enemy. You are. You are what they call the enemy within for real. We can trust you. Now, all these white people now, they all start out with the Trump this, Trump that. But as I'm going on talking, explaining real shit and talking about why we need to come together, they stop and start coming with real questions and shit, what we need to do. But then you, a black man, come up to talk about you love King Trump. You ought to be embarrassed. And let me tell you something. The people that voted for Donald Trump, they laughing at you too. They're not laughing with you, they laughing at you. Because I heard one white dude say one day, and it tripped me out, it made sense. He said, why would I trust a black man who would sell out his own people? If you sell out your people, what would you do to them? Make it make sense. Mr. George, since you love King Trump, make it make sense. Your whole theory is that you are so brainwashed, you think you're close proximity to Trump. You can call Trump right now on the phone right now. Get a direct line, you can't do it. Yeah, a lot of people here got people in jail right now, incarcerated. Can you call on Trump and say, can you pardon him? Can y'all do that? No. But he let 135 felons out. But won't let your little brother out, your son, your nephew, who did less than what they did. And y'all say y'all love this man? You don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. That's what you don't love yourself. That is self-hatred right there. Because as a man, how you gonna sit around and praise another man when in the Bible God said, put no man, no object, no God before me? That's what he said in the Bible, which y'all call yourself Christians. That's what the Bible says. So either you're a Christian or you're lying. Because hate is a sin. Okay? Discrimination is a sin. Because Jesus said, word for word, help thy fellow brother, even if you are not of the same tribe. That's what Jesus said. But y'all say y'all Bibles, y'all that's what your Bible says, and y'all say y'all Christians. So why can't y'all live on the standard what Jesus said? Huh? Why y'all can't do that? Y'all call yourselves Christians. Y'all call yourselves Christians. I want to know why y'all can't understand this thing. Huh? It's that hard to really understand what's going on in this world right now. We the laughing stock of the world right now. And by the time Trump done with us, we're going to look like that damn Kuwait. This whole nice thing going to look like a big old vacant lot. Vacant building, like it's been through a war. Y'all are just sad. Y'all worshiping a man. Y'all calling a man a king. Jesus said don't call him no king. He refused to be called a king. But y'all read y'all Bible. Y'all read y'all Bible. Jesus was humble. Very humble. And I'm not even a Christian. But I know your book's better than y'all. Ain't that something? Your book told you, teaches you 3 things. Choose no God before God. Respect thy mother and father. And you're only on this earth for one particular reason. That's to serve the will of God. Do you think right now if Jesus came on earth, he'd be MAGA? Do you think he would be on the side of Republicans? Do you think he would agree with Donald Trump? Ask yourself that. Really, ask yourself that. Would Jesus do that? Be honest with yourself. Talk all the bullshit joking aside. Ask yourself, if Jesus came back right now and walked this earth, do you think he'd be on the side of MAGA and Donald Trump? Ask yourself that. That's a deep enough question for you to ask yourself. That's what I'm saying. Ask yourself that. George, you need to get on that thing, man. You just big old, you sell. I really don't like sellouts for real. I really don't. I really don't. I can't tell you who to vote for, but it's not my cup of tea. You choose who you choose. You like it, I love it. But remember this one thing, as all the old sayings goes, you get what you ask for, and be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. And y'all got it. Because right now, y'all fucking around. And now y'all finding out now. Y'all thought the grass was green on the other side. Y'all found out now. You found out it's orange. The grass is orange. And y'all ain't got a leg to stand on right now. So I don't hear that bullshit. You don't have a leg to stand on right now. You have nothing to stand on, no morals or nothing. You can't tell me nothing that Donald Trump has did that has benefited anybody in the United States. Not one thing. You cannot tell me not one thing Donald Trump has did. You can't tell me. And that's a fucking fact right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking fact. All y'all want to be, get all the clickbait going up here just trolling right now, but I really don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. You want to come up, Miss Info? Come on up, Miss Info. What up, Laszlo? What up, Tina? I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out why these people so headstrong up on this man Trump. When if that bill passed on the 4th, he said it goes into effect on the 9th. In that bill, he's going to cut Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps, and free lunches for kids. That's what he's gonna cut on the 9th. And this dude down there, George, saying he's doing good under Trump. Okay, what about the people that ain't doing good, who are already suffering? George, if they're already suffering, what are they supposed to do? Please make that make sense. Make that make sense to me. Because I'm trying to hear you. You call yourself Christians. Ain't nothing Christian or godly about Donald Trump, what he's trying to do to the world. Nothing. Okay, Miss Donna Alley, tired of the crime. Let me ask you something then. Would Jesus come down and side on the side of Donald Trump? Would he stand beside Donald Trump and say, yeah, this is the right thing to do? Ask yourself and be honest. Since you're so-called Christian, ask yourself that. Because you know damn well he wouldn't. Hey, Miss Info, go ahead, Miss Info. I'm about ready to get started now. Go ahead, Miss Info.
Hey, Maddie, what's going on?
Donald Trump trying to force that vote on the big, beautiful bill, big, ugly bill he got. He's trying to force the bill up on the 4th, right? And if the bill passes on the 4th, he says it goes in effect on the 9th, which means that this could possibly be the last day. The first could be the last time people get their Social Security checks, EBT, Medicaid, and Medicare. And these people up here are rooting that on. But people need medication to survive.
These people don't have humanity. They don't care. It affects them.
That's what I'm saying. They think the world revolves around Donald Trump. And they don't understand. I'm trying to plead them up. We need to get together as a people and not fuck the color thing, fuck the race, the Democratic and Republican Party. Fuck that. We need to come together and try to stop this, because if it does, a lot of y'all have family members who depend on their SSI, that EBT, that Medicaid, that Medicare, and the kids who have to go to school hungry in the mornings because they have no food in the house already. They depend on them lunches. But these people here don't give a fuck about that until it affects them. And then they'll be crying on TV. Well, and then do all this and another. Okay? They just don't understand. They just do not know the ramifications of what this bill means if it passes on the 4th of July. They don't understand. And these people here are making me so mad about that because they just they think it's a joke. They come up here laughing and talking all this crazy shit about I love King Trump. But when King Trump has something to do directly with their family, it's going to be another situation. So what if one of y'all mothers or fathers or grandmother have a heart attack and they got to take her to the hospital and she get denied because she ain't got no damn insurance, no Medicaid or Medicare. She can't pay for insurance. How is that going to make y'all feel? Huh? Explain it to me. Please make that make sense. Please. Laszlo, you want to go ahead, Laszlo? Go ahead, Laszlo. Take over for a minute.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something. It's a shame that how these people is really actually calling themselves Christian when they don't even have one Christian value in the bottom of their little old toe. These people.
Hold on. Hey, George, I asked you to come on up. I sent you an invite to come on up. Explain yourself. You just still won't come up. So until then, you shouldn't say nothing for real. But go ahead, Lazo.
So these people don't have a clue about what's going to really actually take place if they ever sign this bill taking away Medicaid and Medicare from our elderly, and especially to those that.
That's what I'm talking about. The elderly. This dude said they need to get a job. What kind of job can somebody 80 years old get? What kind of job can a 7-year-old get? Just explain to me that.
In the sick, how they supposed to be getting a job?
That's what I'm trying to figure
out. On your job? No, you be liable for them if they fall out or whatever. What's wrong with these people?
They want to take the money.
Take the flow.
They trolling because they know damn well I'm spitting facts. Yeah.
Man, can I take the floor?
Go ahead.
Hey, maybe I can enlighten some of y'all's anger. Okay. I don't give a damn who's in office, whatever, however. I will tell you, I did vote for Trump for one reason only. And that was to get, and that is not to have old Mala or Harris or whatever in office.
What's wrong? Come on.
What's wrong with it? Come on.
She don't let me talk. No, I'm gonna shut you down right now. I'm gonna shut you down. Dude.
You ain't gonna sit up here and talk bad about Harris on this.
He's just a woman, period. He's a misogynistic dude. I bet he tried to control his wife too. I bet he put hands on his wife too. I guarantee he does. I guarantee. Because every time a man come on here and talk about a woman like that, you put your hand on women, dude. Dude, Christians put their hands on women. Dude, Christians put their hands on women. Dude, then if you're the Christian, wait. If you're the Christian, wait a minute. If you're the Christian, how are you allowing you vote for Trump and you think it's cool for Donald Trump to take all this stuff away from the elderly people? Social Security, they Medicaid and Medicare, but you said you Christian. Kamala Harris would never touch none of that. Kamala Harris wouldn't touch none of that. She wasn't going to touch none of that. And she never even proud said none of that shit when she campaigning. I know her policies, dude. She brought up nothing about take. If anything, she wants to give you a $50,000 grant to start your own business to help the economy. She wants to give you a $25,000 grant to get your first house. What the hell was wrong with that? What was that wrong with that? Where the money Donald Trump? Wait. Where the money Donald Trump got come from? Where's it coming from? Us. Taxpayers. That's right. But her plan was to grow the economy, give you money to build a business, to sell things, to make money. What the fuck was difference was that? Dude, you sound like somebody, man. Come on, man. Come on. Dude. So Tina, get him, Tina. Get him, Tina. Tina, get him.
You one side platform, so I'm gonna bounce. But
Don't run, because we'll tell you what.
He's not gonna bounce, he's gonna run.
Don't
He's
you
gonna run.
the rabbit. Yeah.
He's gonna run. He's gonna act like Carl Lewis on the track and run. You know why? Because he know the heat was on him. And this is
he said he didn't vote for Kamala Harris basically because she was a woman. That's what he's saying, y'all. Because when I just broke down the facts, you hear when I broke down the facts, what she gave was going to offer us, he had nothing to say about that. Yeah.
He's a Christian man, right? Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to put myself higher than that. I'm a spiritual man.
That's right.
I'm a spiritual man. And I have a spirit of discernment to know the difference between right and wrong. I have a spirit, the fruits of the spirit in me, which is love. You understand? Compassion and kindness and all the meekness and all of these things. I have tolerance to a certain point. But when it comes down to people that's talking like that and trying to, they blaspheme people, number one. And first of all, they not Christian to me, they twisting.
Thank you.
Because they don't know who they are.
That's right. Hey, let A-Mac on. Come on, A-Mac. How you doing?
I'm from Texas.
What's going on in Texas? Explain to people what's going on in Texas. They don't believe us.
Right now, we got old Hot Wheels at the governorship. But anyway, I'm 52. I voted for Kamala, obviously, because he is qualified. Actually, was like begging to go up in this because of what that guy was saying, because he sounded so ignorant. I was like, literally insult a woman who has more intelligence in her pinky finger than you have in your whole family tree.
Thank you.
It's just ridiculous. It just drives me crazy. But you know, the whole other thing is, We barely got a black president. We sure didn't have a woman president. And I don't think they're ready for a black woman. I think there's too much racism in America. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
It is. It is. It is. And Lord told us, y'all don't respect people's opinion. No, we don't respect the people who voted in that booth and fucked everybody. That's the opinion don't respect. Miss Lori, you don't respect the people, period. Fuck the opinions. You don't respect the people. Because if you're sitting around still trying to justify what Donald Trump is doing when he's finna hurt every motherfucker in the United States and you justifying this shit, what you gonna do when your mother need her medication that keeps her alive? She can't afford it because she ain't got no Medicaid and Medicare. Okay, what you gonna do? Go ahead, Mac. I'm finna snap. Go ahead.
They're not thinking about that. Here's the problem. What Donald Trump did was he somehow co-opted all the poor white trash, right? All the people like coal miners in West Virginia that didn't have anything to do with his economical standing, but he represented what they wanted. No immigration,
that's
anti-black,
right.
whatever. So they're like, oh, I identify with him. But like my daddy always said, there's only two reasons to vote Republican. One, you make X amount of money, or two, you're a black-hearted son of a bitch. Which one are you?
That's right. And you want to know what MAGA is? You want to know the difference between MAGA? There's only two types of MAGA people: billionaires and dummies. So go look at your bank statement and tell me which one y'all are. Look at your bank statement and tell me which one are you.
I'm neither, because I'm no dummy and I'm no.
No, I don't the MAGA. I don't the MAGA people. You know what I'm saying?
Middle and know what he did. He kind of got all the young males felt like they were not like they had been hurt by I guess the Me Too movement or whatever.
Y'all hear some?
They're all like,
yeah. You want to hear some cold? Y'all want to hear some real crazy? They did a study at Penn State, right? Let's check it out. This study they did at Penn State. They asked them why did they vote for Donald Trump and why not Kamala Harris? 44% said they did it just to see if Donald Trump could win. Yes.
Okay.
They took it as a fucking joke. They took it as a fucking joke.
I'm just a woman in America. I'm not understand people who have differences that I don't have. I will understand the thing that is, which is being a woman in America. So when I think about men, he can pay. I don't want anybody
to go, nigga.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't vote for somebody who's going to literally rip the rights away from other people who deserve those rights. Immigrants. If immigrants here, and if we get rid of birthright citizenship, what we're going to literally.
Y'all do know that's in the Supreme Court right now, right? Y'all know the Supreme Court right now, right? Donald Trump in the big beautiful bill, he don't care what race you are. If he deems you a threat, no matter what race, it specifically says that you can be exiled out of the United States, birthright citizens. That's crazy. Yeah.
So news yesterday as well, right?
What's that?
Will more than likely be deported back to Haiti. They lose that asylum status.
Yeah. Yeah.
They become familiar in September.
And they running from a war-torn country with a dictator, where the gangs run the streets.
He said Haiti's better now, so they can move.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? They got that. Uh-huh. Hey, Joshua, you want to come on, Joshua?
Building in Florida.
Alligator Alcatraz. Hey, Yahweh Shashi, you want to come on? Because I don't understand how these people voted for this man. This stuff, they don't understand something. Man, if they, who is Buckwheat? I'm gonna let him up now. I gotta see this name here. This white dude named Buckwheat. He finna come some bullshit. I invited him. He finna come some bullshit.
Say this, and thank you for having me up.
No problem.
The resemblance of even what they're doing with Alligator Alley and the close alignment to what that means for even our ancestors being fed to their alligators. Shows you how disgusting, lack of humanity, lack of care, lack of empathy, lack of putting yourself in someone else's shoes. It shows you how far we have our minds, our country,
And our
if I
dignity.
didn't believe in the Bible. Yeah, and dignity, self-respect. The one thing that they don't want is to hold themselves accountable.
They don't.
And that's why this country is going through what it's going through. This is biblical prophecy. I'm not here to preach or teach or anything like that. But it shows that the last thing in this world is they didn't want a black man in the white. And he wasn't fully for us. We're not blind, or for ones that could see, he wasn't fully for. But at the same time, then we turn around and have a woman. And the last thing that they can have in this world is an educated black woman that was willing to sacrifice it all and watching what her predecessor went through under white supremacy. Uncomfortableness is something that a lot of people run from, can't address because they can't face it.
Come on up, Maurice. I think your thing, Maurice. Come on up. Go, Joshua. Maurice trying to talk about that stuff.
As far as the coons in the quote unquote congregation, you're voting against your own interests, you're voting against your own people. And when all of these laws and laws come into effect, please remember that we
had that same energy. Had that same energy.
And I promise you, I'll drive right past you.
Maddie, you heard them.
Huh?
You heard what they were saying. You heard what they were saying about Mandani, right?
Yeah.
If he wins, the whole thing, they're looking to probably deport him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he got good votes last week.
Mm-hmm.
He beat Como. So now they looking at him. You weren't born here. So let's get rid of him if he wins.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He won. You ain't got to be born in the United States to run for Senate and Congress and all that. Only for the United States president. Got to be a born citizen here. That's the only office you have to be an American citizen to go. You can go anywhere, run for any office you want to. But let me tell y'all something. It's a fact. I'm going to go down to you. Mm-hmm. The last people vote Republican, right? And I'm going to give a quick little history. When Republicans get in office, they mess it up. Even Donald Trump said that before. Donald Trump said if he was to run for presidency, he'd run as a Republican because Republicans are stupid. He said himself. Y'all go look it up. Think I'm lying? Go look it up. Go look it up. He said that every time Republicans in office, he would lose money. He said the Democrats will keep the cash flow going for him. These are his words, y'all. Now, I want you to go top it off. Now, the last Republican president to ever leave the office in a good state was Ronald Reagan. That's down there 45 years ago. Wait a minute. The last Democrat to leave the United States in fucked up state, didn't do nothing, was Jimmy Carter. That's like 50 years ago. Now, you take Bush's them, you take Obama, you take Clinton, you take Biden, you take Trump. Facts show under both of the Bushes and Trump, we lost money. We were in a recession. When Clinton took over, he did have the greatest economy ever. He was, but he just got knocked down by Joe Biden. He brought it back up. Bam. When Bush second come in, he fucked up so bad. Obama came, took it right back to top. Bam. 2 straight terms. Boom. Then Orange Man gets in there, fucked the economy up from 2016 to 2020. Fucked it up. Biden come in and clean the mess up again. Biden left this man a $7 trillion surplus. Now we're in a fucking $15 trillion deficit. That is a motherfucking plus $22 trillion.
I'll never forget MAGA. I'm sorry.
So they can say what they want to say about Biden and all this shit. The only reason they voted for Donald Trump because Donald Trump preached that fear-mongering shit, fear shit, that Mexicans are dangerous, they're assaulting our kids, they're unaliving people and stuff like that. What about the whites that are doing it here?
That's the original.
That's right.
Also, the Mexicans who were doing all the farming and all the construction work here. Because if you think, I live in Texas, so TV's getting built without immigrants, you're out of your mind.
Hey,
Tariffs go up, and they are, and now we're
well, yeah.
farting around
Mhm.
with Canada, which means timber.
Well, AMAC, remember this though. AMAC, remember this. They're taking all the American jobs. Okay, now they all gone, y'all. Y'all got jobs in farms now, construction now, hospitality industry. Go get them jobs because Donald Trump said they're taking all their jobs. Those jobs are waiting for you. Those jobs are waiting for you.
In Texas, if you work in construction, get ready. It's 105 degrees every day, and you're gonna work 9 hours, 10 hours in that, and you're gonna make, I don't know, if you ain't making what most people make at their job, you ain't making what people make at Starbucks.
So go get them jobs, y'all.
Okay.
Go get them
Bring it up,
jobs.
MAGA.
Yeah, go get them
Bring it up,
jobs.
MAGA.
You say taking y'all jobs, go get them. Go get the jobs y'all said.
Yeah, MAGA, come out and come start picking strawberries, potatoes, whatever. I don't give a shit. Build some houses. The problem is
And then they can get all
they
the
don't know how to
time they
do
want.
that. They don't know how to do that.
No,
You can put a dumbass in charge of like framing a house because they showed up and they're white. That's dumb. Or American, or whatever you want to say.
Did y'all see? Wait, did y'all see in Florida where the white guy got the farm to pick the berries and stuff? He had some white people out getting their crops. There was a bunch of white people going out there to try to work the farm because they were poor and homeless, you know, it's in Florida, right? So he said, "Fuck, I'm gonna get this money." He said some would last a half a day, some would quit within 15 minutes, some would finish the day off and never come back. And the foreman said because they don't have the back and the strength to do it, they don't know how to do it because you got to constantly teach them how to do it. He said he would lose money with them even if he got the workers because they're so slow. They don't know how to do it.
Exactly, and why we're also getting rid of like China, like we're saying, hey, we're gonna bring manufacturing back to America, but the problem is we don't have the infrastructure to manufacture sneakers because we outsourced it. So now what are we gonna do? Rebuild everything and be like, we make sneakers here?
And then when you do bring it back, you got to build the building. You got to take to build the buildings and put all the equipment in. Yeah, put all the equipment in. Train the people.
Train the people.
Yeah, come on, man. It's gonna take too long.
Like, here's the problem. We already sold out our economy years ago when we outsourced everything because we didn't want to be the people who manufactured things. We wanted to be the people who monitored the manufacture, the managers of manufacturing. And we found out that if we sent call centers to the Philippines and China produced our t-shirts, then it was cheap. And now we're going to take back manufacturing? It's fucking ludicrous. Dude.
How are we gonna do that?
Infrastructure ain't there.
Can I interject real quick?
Go ahead.
Just want to address somebody specifically in your comments. This Eagle Intel guy said, why Democrats seem angry? I don't remember MAGA angry like that during Biden.
Wait a minute. Y'all, go ahead, y'all. I'm good. Y'all said they stole the 2020 election. Remember that? But go ahead, y'all. You're not mad about that. Go ahead.
And look, let me say this. So to this heathen, and that's what I'm going to call you. That's what the Bible calls it. Passion about what's happening to our people and it happening in this country is passion. It's not anger. And because your white supremacy movement and everything about it is false, you think that you can tell people, even on their own platform in their lives, how to speak and what they can't say. We are not our answer.
I keep telling them that.
Okay? And what y'all really want, I promise you, y'all not ready for it. But because you don't have a heart and a soul, you have to come onto somebody else's live that you're not even invited to. Not invited to the cookout because we don't put raisins in a potato salad.
Come on up, Miss Royal.
Go sit your behind down somewhere before I rebuke you.
Miss Royal down to defending the hell out of us, y'all. Come on to Miss Royal. She's defending the hell out of us. She's checking them in the comments. Come on to Miss Royal, please. You're right about y'all. Good luck. They don't want what they want. What they want. They think they want. Come on up, Miss Royal. Royal F. Goddess. Come on up. Look. Go ahead, Tina.
They got all this shit, talking all that shit in the comments. What's that?
They won't come.
I'm just saying, there's so much bullshit, but they never fucking come.
That's how they are. And I don't know if y'all have been to jail. If y'all don't know if y'all been to jail, but we got people called cell soldiers, right? They talk all this shit behind that locked door, cell door. But when that door pop open, they quiet the church house mouse.
Please forgive me, running and cowering. And that's what they're doing on here. Because it's easy to address a man or a woman on a platform versus an.
So they won't.
I want to use that so bad.
And God is a just God. He gonna make them all pay for the vote for Trump. That's karma, and they gonna reap they gonna get all they ask for. Tap the screen for me, y'all. Tap the screen. He gonna get all they pay for because y'all asked for this. And my grandmama always said, "Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it." And they got it. You damn right.
They follow and send them back to where they came from. So they want to talk about immigrants.
Yeah.
Scotland, you're going back to Norway, you're going back to wherever the hell
Okay.
They don't have a damn culture.
Yes.
They steal from everybody else's culture.
Because white America has no culture. ChatGPT says that American culture is based on African American culture because American whites have no culture. That's fucked up. Like I tell everybody, they think we lying. We are the most influential people in the world, African Americans. Everybody copies our style. They got talking about black women wearing eyelashes and wigs and weaves and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, and the BBL and all this stuff. Now you got white people doing, white women doing it, you got Asians doing it, you got Hispanics doing it. Everybody copied the black woman. They say they copy our music style. Everybody in the world raps now. American culture? No, African American culture. Even whites trying to rap. Okay, but see,
if they send us away, what they gonna have?
No, they're gonna have raisins. They're gonna have white potato salad. They're gonna have white potato salad with no mustard in it, with raisins and sugar.
Listen,
Go ahead, Lazo.
you know,
Go ahead, Lazo.
You know what? Thought the same thing. My thought.
Hold on, Mac. Hey, Mac, Lazo say good. Go ahead, man.
My thoughts was always like this. What will happen if all of the black and brown was out of America? I'm gonna tell you what will happen. They will turn to the MAGAs because they will have nobody else to fight with.
That's
Now think about that. Think about that. They wouldn't have nobody else to discriminate against. They wouldn't have nobody else to discriminate against.
They would turn against each other.
To take care of their kids. They wouldn't have nobody else to cook for them, serve for them, whatever. They will be lost.
trying to say was what happens when they get rid of all the people that they think are less than them.
There will be no America left.
They would have to turn on each other.
Exactly.
Thank you for saying that, because that's what
if they take it back to, oh, we can't come in their stores and in their restaurants. We don't care because y'all don't have no fashion and you can't cook. So you're doing us a favor.
Can I say?
I ain't gonna lie. Wait. I ain't gonna lie. Go this shit. Hey, go this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I go to Gordon Ramsay restaurant. They got one in St. Louis, bomb.
Yeah, but the rest of them can't cook.
The blackest of the UK people. I'm just saying that.
Yep. Go ahead, Lazo. What you saying, Lazo?
I just want to say, right, these people need to cut it out. They need to cut it out. And I want to say this. You know that we had communities, if you can go back in history, right? We had towns We had towns that we did what we had to do.
And they got mad.
They got so nervous because we was getting up there. Our people was getting up there so good they couldn't stand it. And what did they do? They went and flood these cities with all this to move
Burn the cities, burn the cities.
No,
They done
Tulsa.
had 500 years.
Yeah, Tulsa
Hold on,
Tulsa got bombed, and some city in Philadelphia,
Yep.
Pennsylvania got bombed. A black community.
And a bunch of neighborhoods too, honestly, that just were
Kinlock in Missouri, Kinlock in St.
They-
Louis.
They were made to be black, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Well, oh, we want this land." So now they legislated through HOAs to be like, "No black people can be here," and they took their land. That's bullshit.
Let me tell you something. We had a place I called Kinlock, right? Was the first black settlement for blacks who were coming from the South in St. Louis. Prosperous, very prosperous. Had their own stores, movie theaters, dentists, doctors, lawyers, architects. They built this whole little city up. But it was done with wood back when they first was wood. So what they do? They came back and burned it. Burned to the ground. Black people got back together. 5 years later, bam. Now they come with concrete. Oh, yeah, matter of fact, y'all, a black man invented concrete too, y'all. So y'all had to build out the black man and then about the concrete and sand water. He did that. Anyway, so they built this town with bricks, right? They built it up with bricks, right? So they know they could not, so they know they couldn't burn it down because of bricks. So what they do? They flooded it. They flooded Kinlock out. Now that soil on Kinlock right now is so fucked up. You can't build anything on there now. Yeah. You say what?
Welcome the migrants and different people come over to their country.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They said we ain't even looking for nothing, we ain't asking for nothing, y'all can come over here.
Spain is saying that they'll take all. Spain said they want all Hispanic immigrants to come home.
Yeah.
They would tell them to come home.
Maddie, a lot of Latinos are getting a reality
I'm ready to
check.
go to Spain. Let's all go
No.
to Spain all together.
I go to Canada.
I ain't going no damn.
I'm going nowhere. If I choose to leave, I'm going to Canada.
Damn thing.
No, yeah.
Excited the hell out.
It's
The
all-
best person wins.
You know,
Yeah.
the thing, you know, if we ever decide to go back right to segregation, if they want us to, right? And we get ourselves together and we build up our communities and all, they gonna come around. We got to have a strong defense because they want to come around and destroy everything that we make and we build because simple fact they can't do nothing without us.
Because our money, the black dollar is strong 1.3 billion a year. We made the economy go. We got the strongest economy. Our American dollar is strong. They hate us so much for the point is
They don't
you know what it reminds me of? Y'all seen that movie 300? Y'all ever seen that movie 300? Y'all just seen movie 300, right?
Yep.
They took down armies of 10,000, 20,000, 300 men because they all stood strong and believed in themselves, believed in each other. I know you got my back, and I got your back, and that's how they did it. So that's how they look at black people. Like they can't really destroy us because everything they put against us, we survived, came out better than.
So then they try to move the goalposts again.
But see, that's not going to happen. Though. See, only thing going to happen is that they're going to realize two things. One, we not fearful. We're not in fear. And two, we're going to be all right, no matter what. That's right. We got a voice.
But you're also saying, you said we're gonna be all right, which I agree with. If you're a working person, you're a person who's worked your whole life, you're used to it, you're not afraid of it. The difference is
You know the struggle.
there's a lot of people who like